Everyone, it's Seth again. We're going to Daniel 7, part 3. We're going to verses 9 through 12. And it says, I watched till the thrones were put in place. In the Ancient of Days that seated, his garment was white as snow, and the hair on his head was like pure wool. His throne was a fiery flame, and it was burning fire. A fiery stream issued and came forth down from him. 1,000 ministered him. To 10,000 stood before him. Yet the court was seated, and the books were open. And I watched them because of the sound of the pompous words which the horn was speaking as I watched till the beast was slain, and its body destroyed to the burning fire. As the rest of the beasts, they had the dominion taken away from him, yet they were prolonged for a season and a time. Like basically, in these verses, when it starts talking about Jesus, the Son of the Land, the books are open. We're basically getting to the judgment of God. And Daniel 7 falls into the version, follows the same style as let me think, as the sixth. I want to take like 10,000 minutes that basically was just caused the judgment seat of Christ. Like 10,000, that's just multitudes and multitudes of people that shall be judged by God. And it talks about a horn that speaks pompous words, as it's pompous words. Not pure words, not true words, pompous words. Then it was thrown in a burning flame. Basically, that is the lake of fire. Now, in this section of scripture, Daniel sees thrones in their places. The Ancient of Days was seated. As white as snow, his hair was like wool. Basically. Hair's like wool, kind of close to what my hair is kind of like. And his garment was wool, while his hair was like wool. His eyes are fire and flame and wheels. Basically, they're fiery wheels on fire. And it's come to judge the whole world. And a fiery stream issue, basically like a fire, like I said. 1,000 ministered unto them, and thousands of times stood before the judgment seat of Christ. The court was set, the books were open, and Daniel could see the sound, that horn, or sound of the horn that spoke great things. It was destroyed and was slain, and given to burn flame. Evil, deception, the heart, final judgment. Well, the rest lost their power and dominion, but their life was spared for a time and seasons, and that kind of is tribulation.